Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing great. To all the racing fans out there, I just want to send you my greetings and hope you and your family is good. I hope everyone's doing great. And yeah, I just want to talk about Formula One, this morning. And I just want to talk about the tire choices for the first three Grand Prix of the season. So the first Grand Prix will be in Bahrain, Sakir, which is the Bahrain Grand Prix. And the second one will be in Saudi Arabia, which will be in Jeddah. And then the third one will be Australia, Melbourne. So guys, just to touch on the subject, if you like the content, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Please share the video as well and drop a comment on your analysis of the first three races and the tire choices made by Pirelli. So now let me dive in straight away. Yeah, at the Bahrain Grand Prix, they chose three sets. They chose the white hard set, which goes the longest, and then they got the yellow medium, which is C2. So the white hard one is C1, and then yellow medium is C2, and then the red soft is C3. So the stripes around it is to differentiate, what what specification the tire is. So for the Bahrain Grand Prix, you got three tires, which is the white hard one, which is C1. Then you got yellow, which is medium C2, and then soft, which is C3. The soft tires can do about 25 hard racing laps in it, but just need to get rid of them, especially if the Grand Prix is very long. But the white hard one can do at least 40 or 50 laps, or even 60 laps, depending on how the driver stretches it. And you remember, the sets are from C1 to C5. So C1 is the hardest type and C5 is the softest type. So during the qualifying, you can only use for qualifying you can use C3, which is the red soft one. So the three qualifying sessions, Q1, Q2, and Q3, you can only use C3, which is the red soft, because they're looking for the fastest times, to make the grid order. Okay, so for the race, you can use what's it called? You can use C1 and C2. So you can use the white hard one, yeah, and then the yellow medium one. So that's the allocation that Pirelli has given for qualifying and the race for the Bahrain Grand Prix. So moving on to the second Grand Prix, which will be in Saudi Arabia, Jeddah. Now studying the track is a very long track, so you need good straight line speed and you need good braking as well, because it's got a couple of heavy braking zones, and you need beautiful turning because there's some flowing corners as well. So if you're checking out the mandatory sets, no, sorry, if I'm checking out the sets that was allocated for this Grand Prix, which is the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, you've got a white hard one, which is C2, and then you got the yellow one, which is C3, and then you got a red soft, which is C4. So they went for C2, C3, and C4. So they went in the middle. They ditched the what's it called, they ditched the hard. You know what I mean? They ditched the what's it called, the hard, and they went for they went for a bit more, a bit more on the edge. Like you can have degradation on the C2 tires more than the C1 tires. Because the closer it is to C1, the harder it is, and the closer it is to C5, the softer it is. So for the qualifying, they're gonna use the C4, which is gonna be the red one. So basically, the tire, which is the softest one, doesn't matter which category it is the one that's gonna have the red around it. So the one in the middle is gonna have the yellow around it. The hardest is gonna have the white around it. So for the race, they're gonna use C2 and C3. That shows that this circuit, you need the tires to be a bit stronger, because there might be a risk of high degradation and things like that. And then moving on to the third Grand Prix, which is gonna be the Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne. So guys, just to point out, if please subscribe to the channel. We're growing. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers now, and please like the video. Don't forget to share the video on your social media platforms and comment on the video as well. Let me know what you think of Pirelli's decisions to bring out these tires for the first three Grand Prix. So for the Australian Grand Prix, they went towards the what's it called, the softer side. They went towards the softer side. So they got, for the tires that they got a white hard, which is C3, then they got yellow medium, which is C4, and then red soft, which is C5. And the Australian Grand Prix, the track, Albert Park, is a very, very hot place. So they went a bit towards they went a bit towards the softer part. Maybe because the track is short as well, they want to make a race out of it, so they didn't bring too much hard tires. So you should see a lot of overtaking at the Australian Grand Prix. So the qualifying tire, they used the C5, which is the softest one, and that's the softest compound they could bring to this Grand Prix. So the softest compound is going to be C5, and then for the race they got C3, which is in the middle, yeah, in the middle, which is the yellow. Sorry, yeah. For the race, you go C3, and then you go C4, which is towards the softer part. So C3 is in the middle of the tire strength, and the tire allocation, and then C4 is just towards the softer side, and C5 is the softest compound you can get. So in Australia, it looks like they brought a bit of softer compounds, to make a race of it. And the track is very narrow, quite tight, and sometimes overtaking is difficult. So I'm sure they made a decision, looking at the overtaking opportunities and the racing opportunities in the Australian Grand Prix. So yeah, guys, here it is, and I just want to thank you guys for supporting the channel, and smash the subscribe button. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers, and yeah, I'll just try to push as much content as I can. Sometimes it's difficult and draining, but yeah, I just have to keep pushing it, until, we gain some dollars. But yeah, shout out to everyone. I hope your festive season is good, enjoy yourself. And yeah, man, stay positive as always. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Your comments are important to me, so drop your comments below. And also share the video on Twitter, Facebook, share it on Instagram. And yeah, man, I'm so happy that the channel is growing. And yeah, so for the first three Grand Prix, you got the Bahrain Grand Prix, you got the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, and you got the Australian Grand Prix. So the Bahrain Grand Prix, they went for the harder side. Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, the medium side, and the Australian Grand Prix is the soft. Yeah, and the Australian Grand Prix is the softer side. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, on to the next one. I'm not gonna make this long, and yeah, man, I hope you guys are looking forward to pre-season, and looking forward to the car launches. And Ferrari has already announced the date of the car launch, so I'm gonna have to step into that and let you guys know. So yeah, on to the next one, and bless up, guys.